Yeah, well, hopefully they bring themselves out of themselves as soon as possible. We want the best of them this week, and preparing the team and putting their best foot forward now. So I'm sure that they'll bring a bundle of energy to the sessions, and not just the sessions, around the place as well. So and we'll be looking to help get them up to speed, but make them bring the best out of themselves. Oh, we're unbelievably excited to get in and get together, and unbelievably grateful to be able to play at the minute, to be able to have what's in front of us, and hopefully you see a reflection of that in the way that we play, and I'm sure that we will do while we're in the way that we train, yeah, and some new lads coming in and adding some extra energy will be a big help, yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to get going. Obviously, especially in the Six Nations, we've been working away, trying to prepare ourselves the best we can to come into camp, and it's been nice to almost have a little pre-season before we come in. So yeah, but obviously I can't wait to play some rugby. Yeah, I mean that's a tough one to say when I guess the players are representing the country in one of the most competitive tournaments that there is. Obviously, there's a different noise from outside, but as players, you're focusing on putting your best foot forward for your team, as you always are. And I guess any noise from outside and any further selections that go on take care of themselves when you really focus on what's in front of you. I mean, it's been a while now since there has been crowds that players have played in front of, and obviously people had a taste of it playing for the clubs before they got into international rugby. I mean, obviously it's different, but at the same time, everything is different at the minute. It's not like we're training as normal and we're walking around and doing whatever we normally do in the week. So the fact that match day is a bit different still is obviously understandable for us. Of course, we want to get crowds back as soon as it's safe, because they're a big part of the game, and we enjoy playing in front of them. But we're still playing in a very competitive tournament, and everyone's putting their best foot forward when it comes to game day. Yeah. I don't think so. No. Obviously, working it regardless, and I think the only thing that I am is excited about getting after the next challenge, and it starts here with us getting into camp and working out together so that we're as prepared as we possibly can be come game time next week, and that's with everything. Yeah, I've not met Ed yet, so obviously it'd be good to get up and running first before we get into that. But obviously it's an opportunity for him, and we're all look forward to working with him.
Hello, Fabien. We were doing our rotations earlier today with Eddie Jones, and normally in the past he's talked heading into Six Nations Championships, but this morning his main focus was on talking France up. That's got to be a good sign for you in France that Eddie Jones is so concerned.
It's part of, how can I say it, of the discussions that we have before the competition, before the tournaments, the exchanges and the feelings that we all feel before the competition. We can also call it signs that would that go along the tournament, like opinions. What really matters is to play and to look at the score at the end. And for now, Eddie Jones, his team won the two competitions, the two tournaments last year, and the Autumn Cup. So he can be proud of his work and his team.
France are probably one of the favourites for the competition compared to last year. Do they see themselves as one of the favourites for the competition?
Non, je pense pas.
No, not particularly. We don't feel like we are the favorite. I think it's all being played by the media. It doesn't change our approach. We're gathered together in Nice to prepare the first match against Italy in Rome. That's what we're focusing now. And each match will be difficult and complicated. We're aware of it. So that's the state of mind that we're in right now.
Hi, Fabien. You obviously pushed England very close in the last game of the Autumn Nations Cup, despite having maybe not your strongest team out. How much confidence does your performance across that tournament give you going into this year's Six Nations?
We hope to do better than we did last year, of course, in 2020, by continuing to try to develop our rugby, our game, to grow the team. It's a young team. The average age is 24. We have 10 caps on average, the players have. It's a team that is going to be 1 year older than the team of last year, and 5 or 6 players who will have been playing last year. So there's no reason that this team does not continue to grow and to move towards the goals that we've set for ourselves.
Hey, this is a question for Charles. Last year, I think Robert Lewandowski and Antoine Dupont were the two most unfortunate people in sport, as they were both due to get here, and it never happened. Do you think Antoine Dupont is the best player in world rugby at the moment, and what is it like to play with him?
What I can tell you is Antoine Dupont is in great form. He has huge qualities. We haven't discovered them all yet. What I want to concentrate on is what he brings to the team. He's very involved within the team. He always tries to bring something to everyone. That's what I like the most about him. He's not just here for himself, but he's always giving to the team, and we need that. Particularly for strategic positions such as his, it takes a lot of communication and exchange, so it's key for the team, and so is he.
Fabien, about Antoine, some of the Irish players said it's often hard to find video clips of his mistakes because there's so few. How vital will he be, especially with Romain Ntamack missing the first couple of games in the championship?
Disons que vous dites ils vont pas nous manquer, c'est parce que vous considérez qu'Antoine
You said
Dupont
that Antoine Dupont is not going to play the first match, or what was the link with the?
How important will he be with Romain missing out?
The team must work and function with and despite the absence of some of the players who could be injured or sick. So we have on the position of fly half, the Jalibert, who played against Scotland and Italy. We also have Louis Carbonel, who can also play at this position. Was very competitive. We have very competitive players, maybe less recognized outside of the borders, but they are extremely important players, and they will make a difference. They already make a difference in France, and they will keep doing that in the future for the French team. Of course, the challenge is to combine, in terms of experience, the key players. They have to get along. It's important that Antoine gets familiar with the game of Mathieu and Louis. We had Baptiste in the mêlée, as of Baptiste Couillou, which are all players who play in these key positions, and we try to grow every day.